guys, Cream Puff K here. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys the absolute best way right now, currently in the game, to farm diamonds in Pet Simulator 99. It's going to be a quick, no-nonsense guide on how to get rich quick. This is current with week 2 of the Lucky Raids event. Forget all those other guides that you've heard or watched in the past, so make sure y'all lock in and pay attention. So take a look right here on the left-hand side of the screen. I have 1.52 billion diamonds. If we go to my Discord server yesterday, on everyone's soul that's watching this video, this is not clickbait, alright? Yesterday at 2:15 p.m. I said W diamond method for real. Just woke up, 387 million diamonds. This was about 29 hours ago. So in 29 hours, I went from 387 million to 1.52 billion diamonds. I did not mail myself any diamonds. That's how great this method is. So if we just do some quick math, 1.52 billion minus 387 million, that is 1.13 billion diamonds in 29 hours. Divide that by 29 hours, that's an equivalent of around 39 million diamonds an hour, guys. So with all that yapping out of the way, let's go ahead and do this. So with the week 2 event now quote unquote over, because people have already gotten to max level and all the Titanic slots are claimed for the top 1000, there really is no more point in grinding unless you want just a regular huge wishing dragon. So to do this diamond method, what you guys want to do is head over to the Lucky Raid upgrades. Reset all your upgrades because this is important. So what you guys want to do is focus this main upgrade right here. It is called Better Loot. Increases your odds of better loot inside the Lucky Raids. Now I know it does sound a little bit vague, but basically, it just makes it to where every time you break a boss chest or open a huge chest or Titanic chest at the end of the raids, you get a bunch of diamonds. So obviously, with it being stacked to 150%, it's going to give you the max potential of the items and diamonds. So right here, feel free to copy my upgrades. Granted, I am level 24,870. I am not even level 25,000 yet. So I know there are a lot of people that are watching this video that are level 25,000. You might still be hatching the eggs, or you might still be relying on the huge chest and the Titanic chest. Well, look right here, you can do another method as well and get rich in the process. So obviously, the first thing you want to do is max your better loot. Then you're going to have a bunch of leftover. So what you want to do is damage. Get this, I would say, at least half or maybe 75% of the way if you're maybe like the low 20,000s, maybe even the 10,000s. Then you want to go ahead and do your raid pets. I would stick to at least 25 pets. What you want to do is make it so it says 21 because you default carry 4, so it'll be 25. Even all my alt accounts that I'm running right now, which are free to play by the way, they are both holding 25 pets. So get the better loot maxed, get your damage close to max. You also want to do your raid speed. I would recommend at least doing your raid speed to maybe 100% or 130%. You can go higher than that if you have extra. Skip your speedy pets. Skip your cheaper eggs. We're not going to be hatching. Skip your raid coins. We're not going to be hatching. We don't need coins. You can put EXP if you want to, but if you are maxed at level 25,000, you obviously don't need this anymore. And do take in mind, the higher up in the raid rooms you go, the more difficult it gets. But you still can do it if you want to get to 25,000. Like I said, you still can get the huge wishing dragon over there. Better loot wants to be maxed, and then you're going to have a bunch of stuff left over if you are decently high level. So what you want to do next is max better huge chest luck or better Titanic luck. This is going to be those 2 chests in the end that give you the chance of the huge emerald owl, the huge clover peacock, and the Titanic leprechaun dog. Now, the last chest in the corner, which requires the leprechaun key, you are not going to be able to open that during this method, unfortunately. So you can pick and choose which huges / Titanics you want. I had enough points, so I went ahead and maxed both of them. To wrap this up, the most important one you want to do is better loot. You want to get damage as high as you can, and then at least 25 pets. Right here, obviously, I have leftover orbs, so what I'm going to do is probably just put it on raid pets. The more pets you have, the easier it is to break the breakables. So the next important step is your enchant loadout, guys. So I'm telling you guys this at the end of week 2 of the raids, so you guys should already have a good enchant setup, but this is what I'm running right here. Criticals X, 2 tap powers X, 2 chest breakers. This is going to be crucial right here because at over 20,000, some of those chests get really hard, and strong pets. Now I do keep all of these except for 2 because we want to be farming some diamonds. I do not carry tap teamwork because I don't really see it as necessary while doing auto raids. I don't do corruption because honestly, I only use corruption on the very last chest in the boss raids, and you don't even touch that during this method. So I go ahead and replace those with 2 diamonds X, because it increases my diamonds I earn by 65% times 2. So here is the final enchant loadout that I've been using. So if you are free to play, here is the enchant setup that I have been using on my 2 alt accounts. This is perfect right here. Criticals, Fruity, Strong Pets X, Tap Power, Chest Breaker. If you don't have Chest Breaker, go buy it. This is absolutely necessary. You need at least one because, like I said, in the later levels, you need this like crazy. And it's 40 mil, and honestly, you can make 40 mil in like 1 to 2 hours. So it pays for itself, and obviously the Diamonds X. This is if you are at least rank 20. If you're rank 20 and below, I would say maybe get rid of Strong Pets and keep the Tap Power. But this is right here for free to play, rank 20 and above. So with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the main part of the method. Go into the raids solo. I am in a private server. I'm going to preface this. Go into a private server for the least lag possible and run it solo, and go ahead and hit start raid. So as y'all can see in the bottom left hand corner, everything is active, from potions to fruits to toys and everything, the boosts. That's why you want to carry your Fruity enchant, because it increases the powers of the fruits by 25%. And while you're in the lucky raids, fruits are obviously active. Try to aim for the shiny fruits, because when you have shiny oranges on, it boosts your diamonds by 1.5% times 30. So you're going to have an extra 45% by using shiny oranges, plus the Fruity enchant. It's going to boost it by another 25%. I don't know the math right there. It's either plus 25% or it's times 0.25, but it is better in the end. So this is it, guys, right here with that new better loot upgrade. All we're gonna do is go ahead and click auto raid, and right there, just sit back and relax. So if you guys know what auto raid does, it just goes through the main rooms. It does not go to the boss chests, but every single time we clear a room and get to the end, we're gonna earn diamonds. Now, if you don't want to auto raid, this method also works manually. You can go ahead and go into the boss rooms right here. Those chests actually give you diamonds. I'll go ahead and show you right here. Let's go ahead and make this heroic right here. Head into the tier 5000, and if we break this chest right here, should be easy, we earn 345,000 diamonds. Let's go ahead and head back into room 2. I'll show you this as well. If you want to do it manually, you can. You make a lot more diamonds, but this is easily for the people that are going to school. Right there, 220,000 diamonds. So from the first 2 chests, we made over 500,000 diamonds, and that's doing it manually. But like I said, this is an easy method to do while you're at school or you're going to sleep, going to work. This is making diamonds for you in the background. This beats farming in the last area of the Void World or reselling stat pets. So now that we beat the raid right here, this is where all your diamonds is going to come from. The huge chest, Titanic chest, tier 1000 chest, and the loot chest right here. So if we go ahead and open this right here, 145k, 275k. If we open the leprechaun chest, we can only do this one manually because auto raids does not open this. 215k. Another 125k, and boom, right there, 260k. Now that was a lot of numbers right there, guys, but if my calculations are correct, that was easily over 1 mil. And how long did that take? Maybe a minute and a half. That's while I was doing it manual. But if you do auto raid, easily do it under 1 minute. And I didn't even go into the tier 5000 chest. Now, if you are doing it manually, you really don't get much diamonds if you don't do it heroic. But if you do it heroic, you do get a decent amount of diamonds, but it does take a decent amount of time. So if you want to do it as efficiently as possible, I would just run an auto raid. And at the same time as opening those chests in the last room, you do get a bunch of boosts. You do get the EXP boost and the damage boost, and sometimes you get the free auto activate EXP boost. Those are very rare. But do not worry, guys, you do not have to farm clovers anymore, because while you're doing this method, you can get a bunch of boosts and activate them while you are doing the auto raids, so that you can do this much faster. And right there, we earned another 355k, but it did take a little bit longer. But if you want to squeeze some extra diamonds, of course, do the last chest. If you don't restart your game every time you wake up or every 8 hours or something, this is exactly what it's going to look like, guys. It is very laggy in the outside world. It's not going to show much inside the event world, but you can run through the raids way faster, and it's way more optimized if you just restart your server at least 2 or 3 times a day. Because look at this right here, my computer is running completely fine. It's just the server itself is bugged. I'm in a private server by myself. I mean, look at all these cyborg cats, even they know it's bugged. Like, what is going on over here? So make sure you do reset your server. That way it is back to normal. I mean, just look at this. This is like 5 frames per second. I'm running on a potato at this point. Also, guys, another thing I wanted to point out, when you are doing the raids, if you're using a full team of huge pets and they are not rainbow, be sure to put a rainbow flag in the first area of wherever you're at in your private server, World 1 or World 2, so that whenever you go into the raids, those pets actually take that same effect. So because my pets are already rainbow, when I put a shiny flag in this area, they become shiny rainbows. But if you just had regular huge pets, make sure you put a rainbow flag in this area. That way they become rainbow in the raids. If you guys are using a bunch of rainbow stat pets, use the shiny flag. That way they can become shiny rainbow stat pets. You guys can do more damage because they do take the effect, as you can see right here, and it does show in the raid. Just a quick little tip for you guys. Obviously, we were doing it manual right there. We have to head back manually ourselves, but if you were doing it auto, let's go ahead and test it right here, guys. I just realized my OBS wasn't recording, so I lost like 10 minutes of footage. But anyways, guys, I was saying that it takes around 40 seconds to clear a raid where I'm at end game. So let's just do some easy math. Let's say it takes 1 minute. All right, we made 540,000 diamonds in 1 minute, and we times that by 60, so that is 32.4 million diamonds an hour. Let's say you go to sleep or go to work, that's 8 hours. Easily 260 million, maybe 270, depending on how many diamonds you get per run. There's over 1 day till the next update, guys. So guys, within the next 24 hours, you could be making over 770 million diamonds. But I promise you guys, you should be a billionaire by the next update as long as you follow this no-nonsense guide on how to get diamonds in Pet Simulator 99. Alright you guys, so it does conclude the video on the easiest method to get diamonds right now in the game. Let me know your thoughts down below by leaving a comment, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to see more content in the future. This is Cream Puff K signing out. I want to say peace and be blessed.